Well, congratulations to all of our honorees. We're so proud of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker. Baccalaureate students graduating with honors and those nominated by their college were invited to submit a written essay for consideration by a selection committee of students, faculty, and staff. 44 exceptional students were considered to represent all of you here tonight. Luísa Gerstner de Rosa, graduating with bachelor's degrees in both operations management and information systems, was selected to speak tonight on behalf of the class of 2017. Luísa.
President Pershing, distinguished faculty, families, and friends, good evening. Class of 2017, congratulations, we made it. There are more than 8,000 of us about to grab that much fought for diploma. And there's one thing that all 8,566 of us share in common. One thing that, no matter how different, brings us all together. No matter who we are, where we came from, what we do, what we look like, or what we believe in, we all share the same home. This beautiful home that we wander together in search of our individual roads. But the home we share is not just the University of Utah. The home we share extends far beyond this campus, to all those places that the roads we discovered will lead us next. So, class of 2017, let's go out there and make our home great. Let's make it amazing. Let's go out there and build bridges. Bridges that connect us, that unite us, that make it possible for us to go to places before unimaginable. Let's build bridges that defy the status quo and that carry us past walls that are meant to constrain us. Bridges that revolutionize reality as we know it. Let's build upward bridges that allow us to get to higher places, to places that were once inconceivable and beyond our wildest dreams. But let's build bridges that are wide enough to fit much more than just one of us. Let's take people up there with us when we go. None of us were at the same place before getting here. None of us are on the same road. None of us took the same turns to lead us here. But somehow, the University of Utah became home to all of us. When we first got here 4, 5, 6, or however many years ago, learning building acronyms like WEB, MAB, SFAB, OSH, rest in peace, OSH. Finding those buildings and getting to our classrooms and on time was probably harder than any math problem we ever had to solve in our life. But the days went by and we met people, we learned the acronyms, we learned the exact time it took to get from point A to point B. The weeks went by and we got used to all the uphill walking. We got used to the early mornings and to the very late nights. The years went by and the University of Utah became our home. The library, our office, the classrooms became sometimes our biggest nightmares. But most of the time, they were the places where we could feel closer to our dreams. Some of the strangers that we first met on that awkward first day of class are now our family. This place became home away from home for all of us, no matter if home is 10 or 10,000 miles away. All of this, it's now part of us. And it's part of us in the form of what we know now that we did not know before. Sure, we will remember the endless hours of studying, and how could we not? But the University of Utah was so much more than that. It wasn't about learning how to defend our point of view all the way and all the time. It was about how to open our minds to understand other points of view, and how to maybe even merge those views with our own, to collectively form a third and almost always better alternative. It wasn't about the A's, B's, or C's throughout the years. It was not. It was about the things that are now stuck in our heads and molded into who we are. It wasn't just about the great days we had here. Heck, it was about the hard ones. The days where we learned more about ourselves than we ever thought possible. The days that we just figured it out, or that we found out that, hey, I am now better than I was before. Again, we are all so different. Biggest proof being all the different paths that led each and every one of us to the Huntsman Center today, and all the different roads that lay outside those doors from this day forward. No path is going to be the same, but I'm here to challenge each of us. Let's go out there and lead our paths to where we can make this world better than it was when we found it, better than it was when we got here. So, walk down your path with fire in your eyes, like there are always bridges left to be built and left to be crossed. Walk upright, like you're someone people already know. Walk with pride, because those are the people that get followed. Walk with joy, because happiness is not the finish line. Happiness is in the journey. Walk with love, welcoming people to walk beside you. If there's a big rock in the way, get a friend to help you move it. If a big, wild, scary beast suddenly crosses your way, remain calm, relax, breathe deeply, and maybe even strike a yoga pose. It will eventually go away. If a storm starts, find shelter in what makes you feel at home. If there's a big, deep, endless hole in the ground, just build a bridge over it. If there's something pushing you further and further down, accumulate all the energy and use it to propel yourself forward. If someone dares to tell you to stop, to give up, or to forget about it, to give in, just ignore them and just keep walking. Keep dreaming, keep building bridges, and keep crossing them. Class of 2017, just keep flying. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Luísa. I have no doubt that with your passion and attitude, you will indeed make the world a better place. It is also my hope that as you walk the path from the University of Utah, that all of you, all of our graduates, will remember to come back, because this is indeed your home, just as Luísa said. You are always welcome here. It is now my pleasure to invite H. David Burton, Chair of the University's Board of Trustees,